Punjab had a rough time in April and early May, big spike in early May. But now it's seeing a remarkable improvement. Just have a look at the pure figures. What is its R looking like? Look at that. A huge spike in the first week of May. It got hold of that. It controlled it. And now, ever since the last 12, 15 days, you're really seeing R almost 1 or just below 1. Now that ranks it as the best state in India at the moment. Kerala was earlier the best. It had this spike. Now Punjab is the best state. Joining us actually is the Chief Minister of Punjab, Captain Amrinder Singh. You know, we've just been looking at the data in some detail, and we've just shown the summary figures, and you'll be pleased to know that Punjab is the #1 state in tackling coronavirus at the moment. Many congratulations. You went through a tough first week of May where you had a big spike. Why was that, and how did you tackle that?
Well, that was mainly from Nanded. We had got about 4,200 people coming from Nanded, from Maharashtra, and out of that, about 905 were positive. And the other one was, we hadn't sent, but people go in this season from around Fazilka, Bathinda, Ferozpur, that side, to Rajasthan to cut the mustard. And they also came back in that time, and some of them had it. And then we've got some came from about 150 of them from Kota, where they go to do various courses in various institutes. And they also came positive. So this lot suddenly spiked us. But it's been brought under control. But I'm worried because it's not over yet. We've had one aircraft is coming from overseas today and landing in Mohali here in Chandigarh. We were told that 20,000 people are going to come from overseas in the next few weeks. And then another 60,000 from the rest of India. So, you know, this is so far, things are under control. We've worked out a very strict protocol. And hopefully we'll keep it under check.
What's your strategy going to be for all the people coming in from abroad and from other states? What's the strategy?
All are going to be checked. Of course, coming from abroad, they'll be checked at the airports. But once they come to us, they're going to be put into quarantine for 14 days and checked in quarantine. Those who are haven't got it and don't show any symptoms will be put under home quarantine, and they will be under medical supervision there. And those who got it, of course, have to go through the process. That's one. And those who are coming from other states, all of them are at the bus stations or railway stations and all are being checked. And nobody is being allowed in. They have to, the same process is being followed there. And so far, everything is going according to plan. So let's hope it carries on that way.
What about your backup of hospitals, ventilators, PPE for the medical workers? Are they under control?
Oh, no. We have got everything. There's no shortage of anything with us. It's about 450 of the ventilators. We've got everything in stock, whether they are the masks, the 95 masks. We've got about 4 lakh in stock. If they are the other ones, we have got about 60 lakhs in stock. So everything we built up. And we've ordered another 20 machines of these ventilators. 9 have arrived and the rest are in the process of arriving. And beds are ready. We've got about 12,000 beds ready. We've got 52 government hospitals which are prepared for this. And we've got about 900 private hospitals which also have on our list in case of an emergency. You know, though things are now at the moment looking good for us, as you mentioned yourself, we can't take a risk the way the things are going globally. I fear that we may have a second wave, we may have a third wave, then of course these 80 plus 20,000 coming in. And this is only people who have, like 80, 60,000, by the way, are those who come on our website and ask to come. There are many people in India who don't know why we have a website or what it is. They also want to come. So I don't know how many eventually will finally land up in Punjab and how much we are going to go up. So we are prepared for all the worst.
Everybody realizes you're the #1 state right now, and your R0 or your R effective is the lowest in India, a little lower than 1, is because of your recovery rate. Just look at the recovery rate in Punjab, and Punjab and Kerala are very common in how well you're treating people and how they're recovering. Just look at the recovery rate, all according to government figures. Here are the top 10 states with their recovery rates of how people are recovering after they've been infected by coronavirus. Punjab is 89.8 actually, so 90%. We're rounding up all these figures. Kerala 74%, which is really very high by any standards. Moving on, Haryana 66, and we quickly go through. Andhra 65. These are good figures. Telangana 61, UP 58, Rajasthan number 7 at 56, Delhi number 8 at 48, Madhya Pradesh number 9 at 48, and Jammu and Kashmir at 47. And the all India percentage recovery rate is 41%, which is can be better. So many other states are well below that 41. So, sir, just coming back to you, with all this migration causing a new spike, what is the current situation on the labor front and migration in Punjab, from Punjab?
We have about 13.5 lakh laborers overall. Many industry, many in farm, and many go both ways. And out of that, so far, we have got about roughly 3,25,000 who have gone back to their homes. And but what the interesting part is this, that these have all come through our website again. And we inform them through an SMS message to say that you are coming on so-and-so train, so reach your station. And there are about 1,600 which go per train, and we've sent about 273 trains as per yesterday. But interestingly, only about 50% are arriving. They are opting out because the industry in Ludhiana is opened, and Pagwada and all our big industries open. In fact, in Ludhiana, in Punjab, we have about 256,000 industries, and out of that, about 150,000 is opened. So I think many of them are opting to stay and work in that industry, and what the initial fear is over.
Right. Actually, that's wonderful to hear. In fact, I just have to say something from my heart, and that's about Sikhs, Gurdwaras all over the country, all over the world. We have all been really terribly moved by all the work that Sikhs have been doing across the world and across India. God bless your community for that, and a lot of other people in your state. How do you explain this Sikh people coming forward so much in a crisis like this?
If it's about the food and all and the way that we've looked after the people here, let me give you some figures which I think will be interesting. Our population is 3 crore. And NGOs have distributed over 3 crore packets of cooked food. And the state government has done 23 lakhs. Then dry ration packets, the state government has done 1 crore packets. And the NGOs have done 18 lakhs because there are still some migrant labourers left. There was a little shortage. So yesterday we ordered another 14 lakh food packets to be given to those people who are still facing this hardship. And each packet contains about 10 kilos of atta, 1 kilo of gram, and 1 kilo of sugar. So that is the sort of way we are trying to look after them. And I think we've not had any problem. People are cooperating fully. And of course, the Gurdwara Sahibs, the NGOs, it's been really a major effort. Forget about the rest, even the Punjab Police, which is doing law and order duties all over. I've got 44,000 policemen on the streets to ensure the lockdown and curfew which existed. And they have distributed nearly 1 lakh food packets to themselves by their own collections and all what they've done. So it's been everyone putting their best foot forward. And that has done a great deal. When I asked for funds, for instance, for the Chief Minister's Relief Fund, we've got people, everyone from every walk of life are contributing from the top to the bottom. And, it's really been a combined effort.
All your success that you had in controlling coronavirus, does it have something to do with your army background?
No, it's not due to my army background. Helps all along because, it's a different type of a service and it teaches you to be very straight and active. But it's been an effort made by everybody. Every MLA, every minister, every member of our bureaucracy, our police force, the civil population, NGOs, you name it, and every Punjabi has had some role to play in doing this and easing things from other people. So it has been that way. I can take the claim being the chief minister, but it's not my claim. It's a combined effort of the entire state.
Thank you very much. Many congratulations, and be careful and stay safe, sir.